どうも皆さん、こんばんちは、ぼこちょです。本日もアサシンクリードミラージやっていきたいと思います。前回、ここどこだったっけ？
Show me everything.
この大ビマリスタンってとこに、潜入しまして仲間を助けたと。で、仲間は敵対してる勢力っていうのが分かんない味で依頼受けてたっていうところですね。で、それ暗殺できたんで支部長に報告というところからです。で、支部長なので、ここか。はい、高速移動しちゃいましょう。支部長？支部長？どこ行った？旅人どこ？旅人は？あ、別のとこにいる。ここじゃない。上にいる。上にいらっしゃいますか？
バッスン! Join me on the roof!
はい。お待ちください。なんでこんな遠い？
فلتصحبك السلامة في رحلتك.
Basim! I knew it was you. You're not the only one with eyes that see afar.
So, Kabir, you have filled the streets with eyes and spies.
Such is the life of a Rafiq. Without my knowledge, where would we be?
Knowledge is a tool, a weapon. It can be used for good or ill. And the Order is using it for ill indeed.
What have you learned?
Rot runs deep through the House of Wisdom. They are using some ancient book, hoping to build a wicked device.
I have heard rumors of this blasphemous contraption. They call it their great work.
The Order is experimenting on people, lethally. I have stopped them for now. But someone called El Rabisu is running things at the House of Wisdom.
Any idea about who this Rabisu character could be?
I have my suspicions about the great scholar, Fazil Fahim.
That fragile old man?
The clues I have gathered tell me so.
It could be. The House of Wisdom will be hosting a great symposium soon. An informal gathering of scholars. A lecture, refreshments, chatter. Even the great Arib will attend. Go, spy out this Fazil with care. But do not throw your blade at the symposium. We don't want to show our hand just yet. But if Fazil is guilty and alone, then like a viper, strike. But you must be sure.
Before I act, I will be sure.
証拠集めて黒確定にして一人になったら暗殺すると。影の首謀者。ちょっとずつバハムートの包囲網ができてますね。知恵の館の講演会に参加する。アルラビスはアッパシア地区の中心人物かもしれない。講演会でやつを見つけ出そう。で、見つけてない手がかりが3つ残ってて、アルラビス知恵の館に隠れている。アルザリッシュは結社構成員でアルラビスに従っていたということですね。じゃあ行ってみましょうか。よし。上から行った方がいい。
I need to get rid of these.
あれか。ここら辺から偵察しとくか。
Cast your gaze, Enkidu.
おそらく。知恵の館、玄関ぐらいしかいないんだっけ。中にはいないか。後から出てくるか。よし。
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom.
講演会はここかな。お、なんかいるぞ。すいません、いいです。ちょっとこっちを見てもらっていいです。くるくる回らないで。
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
どこにあるんですか。豊富な。
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet?
ここで聞くのか。
Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
東の外庭にいる。東。どっちだ。こっちか。
كتاب السند هند يا للذكاء ذلك المدعو سند قوانين صاحب السند الجديدة القابلة
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
アルバハムートの参加。我らが立っている足元にあるものこそ影なるバハムート。我らを悪から守るものこそ影なるバハムート。ただ一人混沌に飲まれるものこそ影なるバハムート。ただ一人弱さに裏切られるものこそ影なるバハムート。存命のものを見ることも恐れ多きもこそ影なるバハムート。それゆえに無知なものが災害など読めなくなっちゃった。影なるアルバハムートになっちゃったぞ。あれバハムートからアルバハムートになってる。しかし賢者が愛するものこそ影なるバハムート。その上に立つ者の道こそ影なるアルバハムート。バハムートがどんどん情報出てきてんな。
Survey the area in Kidu.
どこに何があるんだ。いるわ。なんやかんやいるわ。こんなにいたっけ。
Pay to stand? I'm very... Are you back yet?
いっぱいいるな。
It's getting to the point I think we should insist. 今いた。一人いた。 Passing sentence.
違うのか。こんぐらいありそうな気がするけど。お、あそこにまだなんかいる。あ、あれはあの人か。
وكأن كل من تقابله في الشوارع هذه الأيام صار عالما فلكيا. كم هذا غريب.
違う。なぜ素直に入ってくれない。
Do you have something for me?
Not as yet.
Oh, perhaps next time we will both find more than idle words and disturbance.
そんなこと言わんといてえな。あとは そこに一人、あそこにもう一人。
That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. The translator? What is he still doing? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
Wada'an.
Attention symposium attendees. The great scholars lecture will begin.
Hey, I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something.
Attention symposium attendees. The great scholars lecture will begin after a short delay. Meanwhile, enjoy our bounteous snacks and the sparkling wit of your fellow guests.
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
この頃はそうだよな。変わった図を見つけた。コア関係のどこだ？この先か。これか？
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
誰か来た。
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
なんだかんだで支えてくれるね。ありがたい。
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
公演開始か。どこだ？こっちか。
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe.
Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
警戒されたか。
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work.
大学者ハジルを暗殺。アンパシアの結社の中心人物は悪魔を意味する古代メソポタミア語アルラビスと呼ばれている。そして今その正体は知恵の館の大学者ハジル・アル・ケムサであることが明らかになった。記帳書を不正に入手したり邪悪な人体実験を行うなどまさにハジの知識の悪用者だ。で、生きた手本だ。講演者の彼の本性が分かった今こそ話した時だ。アルラビスは居場所特殊情報を探せ。
It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
さあ、どこにいるか。まずはそこからか。ほい、開けてあげるよ。どうも。
Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
なるほど。取り乱した図書館書の会話を盗み聞きする。
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled. chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
أحب التنوع في أسواق الكرخ. هناك فرص كثيرة للانتعاش. اختبار العالم الأوسع والشعور بانتشار الفكرة وتعرض ما في جيبك إلى النهر.
يتعين علي
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
そうなんだ。へえ。
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you.
北西にあるね。
خبر الإنسان الرائع. الأدراك أكثر مما يجب إذا سألتني. متى كانت آخر مرة حرك فيها الخليفة شفتيه لينطق به كبير؟
上か。
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
You want to send for reinforcements?
What's that then?
You die now!
Take yourself yet?
Focus.
Calling backup!
あれさっきのどこなんだ結局。27メーター下か。あ、そっか。全然位置違うじゃん。
Enough! Not wasting any more time. Hey!
あれ引っかかってんだよな、絶対。
Huh. What's this then?
動けなくなってんだ。
Not this time.
戻っていった。
Gone. Must have crawled under a rock. Be ready! Sounds like we've got trouble.
そうそう。 で、この下にいると。
I better not use my weapons here.
違う、あの上か。 げえ変なとこにな。中間にいるわ。入れない。回っていくしかなさそうね。
I better not use my weapons here.
中庭からか。これだとでもあれだよな、いけなかったからどうしたらいいんだろ
المخابرات دائرة في حينا من أجل نفقات الحال العجوز سنة استقر فرسان الأمير في فعل ذلك لسنوات
確かに一時閉鎖。関係者は各大学者の命により2階の図書館は立ち入り禁止となりました。無許可に立ち入りを防ぐため衛兵を配置し、最近の盗難をはじめとする犯罪調査を進めています。そして次の決まり事が適用することになりました。本の番人のみが入館できる。それ以外のものは不法侵入者として扱う。抵抗する不法侵入者は控訴されるか切り捨てられる。知恵の館衛兵長よりえぐ。
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Hey! Wait, what?
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
大学者の歴史。ファジル・ファヒム・アル・ケムサが知恵の館館長就任し、状況はすぐに改善された。世界中から貴重書が集まり、非学者は排除され、教養と啓蒙に満ちた新しい導き手たちが知恵の館を勇猛果敢な信者へと導いたのである。これは大学者ファジル・ファヒムの学識と美徳を称える長編作品からの抜粋だ。そんなもの作ってんのか。
Tough, sure. I don't mean to boast, but I've taken the ears of 7 of them. Take out the horse's legs, then pick them off like...
Something going on.
こっちだよ。
Hey!
なんかやられてるよ。
Come out! Let's bathe in blood! Hey, what?
Not not like we'll go to sleep or anything.
A likely spot?
What?
Hold on! Won't run so well.
Who?
I plucked those eyes out.
Trouble about. Feel it.
Hey, what's that?
さあおいで。
You never know.
What? Hey! Hey! I will catch you.
バレてない。なんでそっち行っちゃうんだろうな、これ。前って行かない。よいしょ。で、あれが向こう行ってから飛び降りて、
Who?
で、この辺にいるから、
Huh? Who's? Your own mother was.
疲れ。消えてしまう。この辺は特になんもないのかな。
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
恋人たちの会合最愛の人へファジルの著書は不備がありながらも私に勇気を与えてくれるものでした。大広間の階段で会いましょう。大好きな文学作品を持って待ってます。愛車より。この辺にいたよね。いないのか。本の番人への指示。本の番人へ。図書館の蔵書に関して新たな指示があります。大学者恥じる氏が書いた書物は安全上の理由から特別な場所で保管する必要があります。具体的に申し上げると、天本に関する著書の題名が合言葉として使われているのです。この指示は受け取り次第必ず燃やしてください。知恵の館衛兵長より。
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
詩の愚行、さらに若き学者には目上の者たちから垂らされる知恵を吸収するという本来行うべき義務があるが、詩はそれを続けるものである。学者はスポンジのように知識を吸収してしなくてはならず、意味のない詩では愚かな家畜のように情熱を喚起させるようなことはあってはならないのだ。これは大学者ハジルファイムが書いた詩の価値を問う短編からの抜粋だ。
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
これを静かにし しましょう。静かに。
As we were
What
there.
was that?
So I'll keep an eye out just in case.
二人も来ちゃダメよ。
Could conceal outlaws. What?
Huh?
Die!
ほい。この辺は何もないか。
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
ありがとう、我が友へ。北西部の読書用バルコニーへ入れるようにしてくれてありがとう。急いで天体観測するようにうってつけの場所だ。あそこにファジの天文学賞を置き忘れたかもしれない。誰か拾っていないか。星の賢者シャービールより。木星のバルコニーか。ここにいるか。ちょっと待っと。この上一応登れんのか。続きまして、こっちかな。どこでやった方があそこにもいるから。
Hey, what's going on? Hey! What? Grant me strength!
The pleasure was all ours!
骨の
What's happening? Guard up. Enemy's been spotted in here. Right. Be back.
あの人立ったり座ったりしかしない。
Hey!
同じか。変わってないな。ここも変わってないな。眩しいよ。
An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it.
かつて来たりし者はいつか帰らんもの。空に浮かぶ多くの節々は謎と疑問をもたらすが、このようなことを偉大な学者たちだけが豪華絢爛な知恵の館に集い、永遠に守られ、最新の器具を用いながら考えるべきことである。このような高尚な条件があってこそ無知な大衆の迷信や勝手な考えから解放され、天の神秘をまっとうに考察することができるのだ。これは大学者ファジル姫が書いた天文学の著書からの抜粋だ。これで合言葉は分かったと。で、屋上に鍵を持ってる。
I need your eyes, my friend.
そう。あれか。あそこに鍵持ちいるな。このまま上行きゃいいかな。行けるか。
What? Hey, taste them!
と。強くなりましたね。先にあっち行くか。話の人。この下にいるんだ。あれどうやって行くんだ。内側からか。あれか。近いな。いけねえ。これあそこだからちゃうな。
I better not use my weapons here.
Gatekeeper,
Those who came before are...
いつか帰らんもん。
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed!
OK。ありがとう。いつでも入れると。で、大学者の命令、関係者各位。学者たちに清潔な作業場が必要なのは事実である。だからといって、掃除や埃取り、なくした本探しといった雑事のことで私の邪魔をしないでもらいたい。自発的に動くのだ。私は地下の異業のことで忙しいのだ。これ以上邪魔するのならムチ打ちの対象とする。なんちゅうやつ。知恵の館大学者はじはじ。ムチ打ちまでせんでもいいでしょう。脅迫状アルラビスへ。お前自分を偉大な学者だと思ってんだろ。そして耳にのあるものに何でも話すように、アルバはお前の偉業なんだろう。だというのになぜそれだけの偉業なしながら進歩が見られないのだ。お前が確約をしたならばそれを守れ。アルマルディフワールより。あれ、ここに繋がってんのか。お互いに牽制し合ってんのかな。いや、おう、地下だ。ただ鍵がないぞ今。
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
鍵まだ取ってないけど。あ、そんなところに何かと思った。鍵なしでいけんの？聞いたー。危ねえ、見回りが。関係ねえ。ああ、なるほど。
Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever. Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers. You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get them.
I better not use my weapons here.
ここはいけないんだ。そういうことか。
Hold on.
Hey! Where's the trouble? You're out there, aren't you?
Good enough to face us.
What was that?
No hiding! Your time. Bleed! Your own mother will not recognize what's left of you.
OK あと一人来るか
I'll nail bits of you to every one of the city gates.
Hold on!
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
ローブ着用室。患者用ローブ着用してから治療室へ入室できません。正しい清掃は休養室に隣接する部屋に置いてあります。隣接する部屋。
What have they done to these people?
何があった？
Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? I can't meet the scholar without my special robe.
Still doesn't look right. Someone take me back to the bright, shining place.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work, killing my allies and spoiling my lecture? It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City, or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
何ですか？そこに行けばいいんですか？
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm.
Why did the first ones leave this world behind filled with fools, I wonder? And make so few of me.
We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge.
It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bed.
排除は完了したが。こっちでいいのか。気を崩しておく。これからの道同胞へ。カリフの死によって我々は貴重な駒を奪われた。だが安心してほしい。盤面が最初に持ったのは新しい駒を動かすだけだ。あれは築き上げた全ての範囲の中から新たな火が燃え上がる。これは毎回読みないな。なんて読む。逆の種をまき、そうして結んだ実を手にする。道は我々の利となる。そして道筋は本当に同じ種をまいて出すと。4、無限を味わうためにアルラビスへ。今月のアラの進捗が前回を上回っている。この装置は我々の目標不可欠なものだ。私自身もう一度試し、あの無限の世界を味わいたい。この世のものとは思えぬ始まりの楽園の本流をもう一度体験してみたい。あれは筆舌に尽くしがたいものだ。あの偉業を成し遂げるためならば努力を惜しむな。結社への敬意を込めてアルグールより。自分のいいような幻想を見せてくれるのかな。
No question about it. Fazil was neck deep in the order.
結社の総長へ、アルバハムート様。 知恵の館よりご挨拶申し上げる。この手紙書きなら進捗を報告できると誇りに思います。仕掛けた火事を隠れ蓑に謎の書物の翻訳するための価値高い貴重書を盗むことができました。それはそうと新しい研究対象が人間の脳の秘密で解き明かす上で非常に有益なものであることが証明されました。しかし、このような作業には労力と費用がかかります。追加出資の要請は再考していただけましたか？月謝へ敬意を込めてアルラビスより。バハムートに対してか。
The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
ハジルへの日誌。あと少しのところまで来た。あと必要な時間とより良い研究対象、そして忌まわしき名もなき書の翻訳だ。だがひとたび異様が動き出せば、人間の心の奥底に探ることができるようになる。そうすれば、宇宙の秘密を解き明かすことにできるだろう。そうでなくては、あらゆる理解を超越する力に夢にも思わぬ奇跡。錬金術師の秘密はすべて我が思いのもの。錬金術師出てきたー。あ、ここにあった。これ取れねえの。オッケー、いけたー。方向転換。さあ、用はなくなった。鍵必要なかったんだね。あれ。生き方が何通りかあるから。
Citizens of Baghdad, the rebels have met a new defeat. Rejoice in our courage.
普通に戻ろう。高速移動。これであれかな、全部出たのかな。
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
来ちゃダメだ、これ以上。
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper. Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib, was she involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Easy, Basim, I am here. Basim, تمهل.
I cannot keep them waiting.
Are they aware, your companions, that their hunter is hunted in his sleep?
If it were in my sleep alone, I could bear it. But it followed when I fled Anbar. Now it stalks me when I slay those I hunt.
The ones from the palace, in the masks.
4 are dead at my hand. The last, the head of the snake, will join them soon.
Why slit its throat when you could loosen its tongue?
What? Why would I?
The Jinni only struck in sleep. It never dogged you by the day until you reached into that chest. The masked ones prize what lay within. The ancient object that woke at your touch. They may hold more answers living than dead.
I hunt my enemies. I do not break bread with them. I took an oath, Nihal.
How can you hunt when you are hounded? If you could walk the dark unburdened, you could better serve the light.
I stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent, not from the order of the ancients.
If you will not ask your foes, then at least ask your friends what slept in that chest. And why they sought it.
確かに。というか、なんでここに戻ってきたんだ?
My companions wait for me at the Harbiya Bureau. Clear your mind, Basim. Focus on the task before you.
アンバールしばらくして。ハルビア支部。ロシャンとフラット。何？どういうこと？ハルビア支部の手がかりのことを伝えよう。はい、なんかどういうことだろう。この先気になりますが、本日はこの辺りで終わろうと思います。また次回続きやっていきますのでいらしてください。チャンネル登録もお願いします。それじゃあまたね。